We're not late. You're late.
I'm late. I'm definitely late.
We're live, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Why is that
I
always
think.
a surprise? It's always a surprise when we go live, hey?
You just never know. You just never know. We could have a catastrophe that stops us going live. But luckily, we didn't. We were just late.
Yeah. Just only by like a minute. It's not that bad. I feel like we should actually...
It was nearly 3 minutes, and I can hear myself.
Oh, it's all right. Look. Lance says that Lincoln is late. I guess that makes it okay then.
Yeah, that's fine then. As long as he doesn't beat us here, it's all good.
All right.
Yeah, how are we going, guys? Welcome to another live stream where we answer all your tech questions or just have a chat about techie kind of things. We do this live every Tuesday, 7 p.m., which has started. Is this the first? No, second week.
Second weekly.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yes.
I've been tagged in a post.
Yeah, that was me. That's
100% free of charge. Yeah.
Yeah, we're charging double what we used to when it was daily because, it's so much harder to hold everything in for a week and not talk about it. But double nothing is nothing. So, yeah, that's great.
Yes. But, yeah, you can ask questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question except for the one you don't ask.
Oh, yeah, I should probably add that to the thing, hey?
So always feel free to just message us and let us know. You can contact us at www.the.mill.com
/contacts.
/contacts. That's that one.
That one.
My bad.
I knew that.
But yeah, so if you ever got any questions, just shoot us there. You'll find all our details there, or just say it in the stream, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Yes.
What do you got tonight to drink?
I have pineapple fizzy drink stuff, which is actually quite good. It's just like the Woolworth stuff. It's 90 cents for 1.25 liters. I'm not complaining, eh?
I've got ginger beer. So,
cool.
Yes. We have a question from Jojo. Why are there no one-ended sticks? That's not dumb, right? Well, yeah. I was going to say, if it's still on the tree, it's only one-ended.
Then it's not a stick yet, then, is it?
Yeah, it's still a branch. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm stumped by that one. We're answering your tech questions, though. And I don't know. I feel like a stick's not very techy unless we're talking a selfie stick. That's the only link I can make to that one. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know where else to go with that one. But yes, so we've got our drinks, which, as you just noticed, are non-alcoholic because we're working. I don't drink. Jacob drinks.
I occasionally does.
Want to, but if you do drink, please drink responsibly because liver failure is not on us. Just answers to your tech questions. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do with that for you. But look, the first one is actually a question, not just talking tech, which does happen. So the first one is looking at the 3300X build. So I'll get back to how the build's going in a second, but the question that we got from Blake was how it would handle music production, particularly in, what's it called? Fruity Loops, I think, Studio? FL Studio. I'm pretty sure that's what FL stands for.
Fruit Loops?
Yeah, Fruity Loops? Fruity Loops. One of the two. I should know this. Fruity Loops Studio? Let's find out. Doesn't actually say. It just says FL Studio now.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, yeah. Until 2003, known as Fruity Loops. There you go. It is Fruity Loops. I guess I couldn't call it Fruit Loops because that'd be copyright, right?
Yeah, and Fruity Loops is even close to copyright. That's probably why they changed it.
Yeah. Maybe they just thought the name sounded dumb as they got more professional. I used to have a website based on Does anyone know what machinima is? Okay, machinima is when you use video games to make videos. It's what red versus blue is. If anyone's seen red versus blue. Yeah, so my friends and I were going to try that for a little while. So we started a website to do that kind of stuff on. We didn't get very far with it. But that was spankingfish.com because that's what the votes from all of us came back as.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
But I went with it. Huh?
If there was a meaning behind it, it's fine.
There was not.
Like Rooster Teeth?
Yeah, no, it was just completely random. Yeah. Anyway.
But no. Yeah, so how is the 3300X build going?
It's there. So look, okay, let's deal with the question first, then we'll come back to the build. So the question was, how would this particular project that I've got loaded up at the moment run on the 3300X? So Blake at the moment has an Intel Core i5, what is it? 6500. Let's see exactly what that is. So i5 6500. An i5 6500, I'm pretty sure this is going to have 4 cores. Yeah, 4 cores with only 4 threads. Base processor frequency of 3.2 gigahertz and a max turbo frequency of 3.6 gigahertz. Whereas the AMD Ryzen 3 3300X, that is 4 cores and 8 threads. So it's not really all that much more. Technically, it's the same processing cores, but it is a base frequency of 3.8 gigahertz with a max boost clock of 4.3 gigahertz. So it's not like it's a little bit higher, 3.2 to 3.8, and then max boost from 3.6 to 4.3. Okay, that's a bigger jump, but
it's still only 4 you got to remember is the architect difference. Like I know they're two completely different things. You're talking about a card CPU that's how many generations old?
Yes,
4 or 5 now.
Fairly old now. But see, where is it? Blake trying to play this project is fully maxing out CPU usage, like to the point where I'm pretty sure it doesn't play in sync anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's the gist that I got of the video that he showed me. So for comparison, if we play the Pro, that just did a bunch of processing of something. I have no idea what, maybe an update or something. But anyway, if we play the project, and for the sake of like keeping the project top secret until it's actually released to the public, because I don't know if I'm supposed to play that out loud, so I won't. But it plays, and I don't know if you can see, but all those colors are different tracks. So as you can see, most of the screen, top to bottom, is fairly full. Now, like I said, the i5 6500 that Blake has maxed out to full.
Yeah. It wasn't having a good time.
No.
Are you telling me this is
on 6% CPU usage? So,
hey, Mama.
Well,
I'm gonna hijack Nathan from my grandma. Hey.
Yeah. 6% CPU usage, 7% CPU usage, 5% CPU usage. It's not doing a lot. And like, sure, like you mentioned, the CPU architecture is different. The age is different. Apparently, it's 5 years old. When was the actual release date of the i5 6500?
A long time ago.
Q315. So yeah, about 5 years ago it was released. Whereas the Ryzen 3 3300X has just been released.
Released a month ago.
There must be something in there. There must be a CPU instruction set or something that just makes this handle it so much better. Because, like I said, the boost, like the speed difference in gigahertz is not that much different. And surely even in 5 years, like sure, you might expect a little bit of difference, but not that much, not 100% down to like 7% max. What's with that?
Yeah, it is a very odd one. Could it be to do with like the hyper-threading and stuff that Ryzen do? Because Ryzen always likes working with more cores.
That's the thing, though. Even spreading that across 8 threads, we're still not maxing out any single thread. We're not even close. We're not even hitting 10%.
Yeah, it's
I have no idea why. I have no idea how, but it's freaking amazing. And I like it. Let's go with that.
It's good. That's all I can say.
And Blake should get one.
He definitely should. Definitely.
Although that being said, I'm still not sure where I stand between 3300X and 3600. I think if you're going to all the money and effort and stuff to build something, I'd probably go the 3600 over the 3300X, unless
What's
your
the
budget
price difference?
is that high. About $100.
Well, there's a few things that would make me lean more towards the 3600X, apart from budget, because you pretty much throw the budget out anyway with the 3300X. Because to get that stable, and not heating, you needed to upgrade the CPU cooler.
Well, see, that again, that's still only under sustained loads. How much 100% CPU usage do you see during gaming?
Yeah, it is true.
If it dips and peaks, it's probably going to be okay. But if it's sustained, like when we were doing back-to-back Cinebench runs, it's not okay.
But even the fact that it was only 2 Cinebenches, like it only did 2 passes and it was already
and then maxed heat,
thermal throttling.
Yeah,
like that's not something you want, and that's also in the middle of summer, middle of winter or start of winter. Could you imagine having that at a house in the middle of summer where the bedroom's 38 degrees, so the ambient temperature is already stupidly hot? I don't feel like it's a feasible thing to do, even for just gaming.
On a stock cooler.
Because your idle temps were, what were they, like 50, 60 degrees?
Something. Yeah.
And again, like I said, that's with an ambient temperature of like 24 degrees.
That being said, we have had reports that the 3600 gets hot as well. Yeah. I think it was Nate said that last week.
His is an X. The X's get hot.
I thought he had the non-X.
No,
he's got an X.
He's got an X.
And the 3700X gets hot too on its stock cooler because who said that? I think Alex said that. I don't know if it was in the live stream or in one of our comments to something last week.
Yeah, because I understand the X is getting hot because they have a lot more
this is an
power draw.
So maybe that's why they find it acceptable.
Yeah, but it's still so not acceptable.
No, not to us. No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
But like I said, my main concern is the fact that you tested it during winter.
Yeah.
I would honestly hate to see that thing with a stock cooler doing anything in summer.
Yeah.
Because if you add 10 degrees to the ambient temperature, that's going to ramp up that cooler pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, not something I'd be too keen on unless you have an aftermarket cooler, which, like I said, is going to start pushing you to the 3600 price range anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
And as we are aware, the 3600 cooler goes well with the 3600.
Yes, it does.
Alex says, "G'day, all."
His ears must have been burning. Hey. Hi.
So it's either one with the 3700X.
Yeah, with the stock Wraith Prism cooler. I like the look of those coolers, by the way.
Isn't that what mine was? But not all the Wraiths have them. Not all the Prisms have them.
Oh, really?
Because you got to remember mine was the same as your one. Like they're the same, but the difference is yours got RGB.
Yeah, but his was a Ryzen 7, remember? So he got a different one. He got the square one, I think. Wraith Prism, not Wraith Spire.
Oof. Yeah, they do look cool.
They really do. Anyway, look, okay, so let's move on from that. We know how it performs with FL Studio now. We know that it does really, really well at that for whatever reason. It's got to be down to the architecture and instruction set. I can't see any other logical explanation for that. But that's an insane amount of difference, which I guess is an argument again for new versus used. new.
Yeah, my hot boy from Alex.
Actually, the other thing I was thinking, on paper, you probably won't see, on paper, so on CPU user benchmark, you probably won't see that much difference between the 6500 and 3500X, would you? Have a look. Have a look.
Of what?
3300X versus i5 6500. It reckons the 3300X is 14% better. In this use case, though, definitely not.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it all comes down to the different applications you're using.
Yeah.
Because everything is different.
Yep. All right. So, moving on. Still talking about the 3300X build. There was some stuff that went very wrong. So, in having to put the all-in-one cooler, it turns out the all-in-one cooler had RGB fans, not ARGB fans, which is apparently a lot of difference, which I thought we might be able to make them work together. We cannot make them work together. So just in case you were thinking of trying that, don't try that because it doesn't work. But that being said, well, that meant that we had to order some more parts, which, usually I'm not that against, but I could not find these anywhere local, which means that I had to buy stuff. And if you know what it's like buying computer parts at the moment, that is stuffed. Just, if you can get them somewhere, get them, because they're probably not going to be there for long, which is stupid. And then on top of that, so one, you can't find the parts where you want them, that being local. Two, when you order them and have to wait for them to be shipped, shipping times are stupid. It used to be like 2 or 3 days maybe for something to arrive. Now it's a week. What the heck?
Yeah, that's weird.
So I actually ordered these parts, not this Saturday, but the Saturday beforehand, and they just arrived yesterday.
Quality.
It's just stupid. Mind you, that being said, my wife and I ordered something off Wish. Don't laugh. It's just a board game. We ordered a board game off Wish back on the 27th of April. That apparently landed in Sydney at last on Saturday? Sunday, the 6th. When was the 6th? Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's over a month, which, I mean, sure, Wish takes a while, but usually not that long. And even then, it's still not here yet.
That's not good.
Yeah. So meanwhile, I'm unboxing what I hope to be the last two pieces of the puzzle for the 3300X bit. You're kidding.
Oh, here we go, Cito. Alex Sotti says, I have a question when you guys are ready.
Okay, hang on. Just let me finish unboxing. This is the box. I'm not going to tell you where it came from, but I think it's pretty obvious. So this is the part. This is the box.
Hey, at least it's not going to get damaged.
Yeah. This is the fan hub, by the way. Hook. Come on, focus. There. It's tiny. I was expecting it to be bigger than that for some reason. But anyway, and this one. Almost sliced a finger open. Oh. I wonder where this one came from.
What are you using to cut that open?
Knife.
Oh, interesting. Where'd you steal that from?
I don't know. I just found it at the bottom of a box that I was cleaning out. Oh, look. Aha.
Nice.
And that's it. The last two pieces of the puzzle to finish 3300X build. Cool. All right. So Mr. Alex has a question. Whenever you're ready. Well, we're ready now, so if you're ready, you can go for it.
Yeah, let us know when you're
I'm
ready.
going to open these boxes. It's like Christmas.
I haven't got any boxes to open here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot smaller than I was expecting.
Wait, so why couldn't you use that to plug in for the fan?
What do you mean?
Oof,
Why couldn't I
this is
plug
it.
in the fan? I didn't
Hang
have
on.
enough splitter cables.
This is huge. You ready?
Okay, Alex says, need to upgrade my AMD Phenom 2 965X4 Office PC. I have an opportunity to repurpose an Intel i7 4790S from a Lenovo all-in-one. It will be a LGA 1150 socket which supports DDR3. Am I wasting my time looking for a motherboard? Should I just go Ryzen 3300G?
X.
Yeah, X. That should either be 3300X, 3400G, or 3200G. I'm not sure. Either way, if it's only going to be an office PC for the price that you can pick up an 1150 motherboard, and
Isn't the 1150 the same board that I have in my work PC?
No, that's 1155. 1150 was only 4th gen, and that's it. 4th gen Intel CPUs. No 5th gen, no 6th gen, no 3rd gen, just one generation.
Doesn't that mean it's most likely going to be harder to find?
I have seen a few of them around at the moment, so yeah, it's not impossible. I've seen entire LGA 1150 systems, just your basic Dell Optiplexes, for I think a cheap one said $100.
The thing is, how long does he want to keep it for, though? Like, I know for office stuff, you don't need anything fancy, and I feel like that's an old AMD. Like,
What?
how old is that thing? The
What?
Phenom 2.
Very. So yeah, basically the long and short of it, I'd go with an 1150 motherboard if you can. Just because the only other thing I'd say is make sure that it has at least 8 gig of RAM, which it probably will anyway, and an SSD, even if it's just a basic 120 gig SATA SSD, it'll make a world of difference. It'd be like night and day difference between an old hard drive, even a new hard drive, and one of those SSDs. Alex says, they're hard to find. I'm looking for Z87 chipset motherboards. I've seen a few. I wouldn't get a Z87 chipset motherboard because the only real benefit to those, I'm pretty sure, is overclocking. And if it's an S CPU, you're not going to be overclocking it because it's not an unlocked multiplier, I don't think. Is it? Let me check that.
I'll look that one up if you want to get the next one. It's a 4790S.
You can get a refurb from Hong Kong for sub 150. Oh, an Asus refurb. That's probably not too bad. 150 is probably pushing it a little bit higher, but if it's a refurb and it's a Z87, that's not bad. But being from Hong Kong, it's probably going to take 2 to 3 months to get here. Does it have an unlocked multiplier? I'm pretty sure it won't, especially if it was in a Lenovo all-in-one.
Yeah, I don't think it is. It's 4-core 8-thread, though.
Is it a laptop CPU, though? Because if it's an all-in-one, it probably is.
Yeah.
Desktop. Oh, no, desktop. That's fine.
It is a desktop. Where does it say that? What side are you on?
Notebookcheck.net.
Oh, yes.
Asus Z87-K. I guess that'd be all right. But like I said, I don't think there's any advantage to running a Z87 chipset on a CPU that doesn't have unlocked multipliers. Unless a particular board has features that you want, unless there's something on the Z87 chipset that I'm missing that you want. Yeah. I just don't see the point.
See, I'm still part of me still thinking just buy a new one.
New
Because
what?
looking at the specs on that thing, like for its age, it's probably good. New CPU.
Yeah, that's the thing though. If it's just going to be an office computer, and if it's like trying to do it on the cheap as possible,
Yeah.
yeah, just get whatever you can to make it happen. I wouldn't, and like I said, I wouldn't worry about a Z87 chipset. Even if you want to overclock later, if you're planning to overclock, then I'd probably then go to 3300X and have some fun with it.
Okay, so he's already got the RAM, SSD, and the GPU.
Yeah,
So
yeah, cool. Any 1150 board, go for it.
should work. Are there any issues he could run into?
With what?
It's normally a motherboard issue. You remember Casey's PC? His was more the fact it was a Lenovo motherboard, wasn't it?
Yes.
That it didn't like it life.
Yep.
So if we got rid of the motherboard, it would have been all right.
Yeah.
Because that's probably the only
we
thing.
end up trying another power supply or not?
No. But
It
that's
could have
probably
been
the only thing I could recommend then is avoiding what's the word? I forget the word every time I try to say the word.
Which one?
Where it's like a company owned.
Oh, proprietary.
Yeah, that word.
Yeah.
Like I probably avoid proprietary stuff. Like I look for name brands. Why that blue screen?
No, it went to sleep. That's just a no signal screen.
I was going to say that's not a good sign.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. We're done talking about the 3300X then? Should we move on?
I think so. Unless we can somehow convince Alex to buy it. Because I know someone who's got a 3300X that might be wanting to sell it.
Yeah.
He says, I can run Windows 10 with the Phantom fine. It actually runs really well with an SSD.
Yeah.
And the i7's 5 years newer than that.
Wow.
I don't know. We do have a pretty good 3300X sitting there. Just saying, Alex.
It's a little bit expensive though for what he wants, I think.
Yeah. David said pre-builds blow. I agree.
Yeah.
And unless you're enterprise, of course. Yeah.
Actually, I think I want to touch on that for a moment. Like actually, I think we've talked about it before, but the advantage to pre-builds for enterprise is that you can mass roll them out. Just, like that. It's just like, we want 500 of those next week. Yeah, sure, done. And then, like, the warranty support that they come with usually is on site, and you can have next business day support. So, or even same day business support a lot of the time. So, computer goes down, you call them, hey, come fix it. Yeah, cool. We'll bring a whole car full of spare parts and fix it on the spot for you, and you'll be back in business straight away. That and they're small.
Yeah, and he said on-site warranty too. Because that's the other thing. It could be like with like bringing cars into it. The Hyundai Getz, like if you when they were new, if you had a gearbox issue under warranty, you wouldn't get a new gearbox. They'd give you a whole new car.
Seriously?
Because it was cheaper than paying someone to pull the gearbox out and put a gearbox in. They literally just turn around and go, here, have another car. Alex Soddy says, it's a no fuss on-site warranty and knowing it should/will work out of the box. Yeah, which is true.
They all should/will work out of the box usually. Yeah. If not, like if you're having a custom-built computer, if it leaves the shop, like if it doesn't leave the shop working, there's something wrong. In which case you should be able to take it back anyway. But yeah, the on-site warranty,
you shouldn't probably take it back if they can't do it right the first time.
Well, it depends. If you drop that much money with them, you probably want them to fix it.
Yeah. After you deal with the for arranging. Yeah.
I've done
Like
that so many times.
Isn't that what you do? You go out and
What?
fix stuff now?
Yeah, not for a corporate enterprise level stuff, though. I don't know if I could deal with that.
Not yet. We could get there one day, maybe.
What?
You know,
work
that
for
could
Dell?
work. That's another thing you could use, though. Since we're
What's that?
talking about like the pre-builds and that kind of works out into the how long question
How long what?
on the notes.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Because that's another reason why they
Totally
buy
went
it.
over my head.
See, I try to do segues subtly so it doesn't look like I'm trying to push you back on track.
Just
But you're
message
terrible at catching the flow, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yep.
As smooth as
That one.
Linus and his segues to sponsored videos.
They're not smooth.
And
That's
it turns
just
out David's battling Dell right now.
Oh, really? I want to see this. Can we live stream that fight? As long as it's not like pay-per-view, because I'm not keen for that. Huh?
I wonder who'd win. But yeah, no.
Yeah. Dell would probably rope the legal team in and go, take that. Anyway.
How long will my computer last / live? But more along the lines of accounting, whether you can claim it and stuff like that.
No, this is what I just provided as evidence and what I use for reference for people. So people ask me all the time, like, how long will my computer last, or should a computer last? And that's really an open-ended question. That's like, how long will my engine live? Well, it depends on whether you launch off limiter at every set of lights or not. If you do, probably not long. If you overclock the living snot out of your computer, it's probably not going to last very long. But more probably from a practical point of view, if you keep it on the floor, if you never clean it out, if it like has more dust bunnies than the Easter bunny at Easter, you know, I don't know. It's gonna not be a good time for it. Yeah, if you like leave it on and leave it under high use all the time, that's gonna shorten its life slowly but surely. Yeah, there's a heap of factors with that. So it's like, how long is a piece of string? But look, this table that I have here, and I will provide a link to it. This comes from our good friends at the ATO.
Shout out to Mum.
Huh?
I said shout out to Mum.
Yeah. So look, I'll put this in the comments. And look, this is really supposed to be a depreciation schedule, I think, or, you know, how long the life of the asset is. Hang on.
What have you lost?
Answering question. Anyway, so.
Oh, hang on. We got another question.
Okay, we'll come back to that one. But the life of a computer, so the asset of a computer, according to the ATO, is 4 years for a desktop. So mobile computer, though, mobile/portable computer, including laptop, tablet, laptops and tablets, 2 years. So this is all the ATO expects these assets to last for. 2 years for a laptop or tablet, including your 2-in-1s, and 4 years for your desktops. If you have, I'm assuming this will cover servers as well. Oh, yeah. Sorry, servers. No, servers down the bottom. Servers are expected to last 4 years. So, yeah. To answer the question, how long will my computer live/last? According to the ATO, not long.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's more like the ATO saying you've made your money back by then. Or something like that.
It's life of the asset. Yeah.
That sucks.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Because I thought the way they did it was you could claim a percentage of it over that time frame.
Effective life of depreciating assets. So, yeah, you depreciate it over that. At the end of that time, they consider that it should be worthless. So, Yeah,
upgrade.
I assume that could mean either dead or obsolete. And obsolete would make more sense than dead, but there are computers that are 3 to 4 years old that I've seen die. So, you know, especially I guess if you're using it for business, then
I was going to say for what David just said. As far as I know, it's just for the depreciation.
Yeah, it is for claiming the depreciation, but that's based on how long they expect the asset to be useful for.
Yeah, so if you're looking at a business standpoint, if you buy a computer, you can have it for 4 years before you can't claim it on anymore. So that's most likely why with schools and that, they'll get the Dell computer, one of the near top of the range ones for that year. They'll claim it for 4 years. And then they get a whole new refresh of the next top of the line kind of thing. So that'd be why, like, that's the life. Like, if you're a business kind of person, but like obviously with
if you're using this stuff for business, it will probably get a lot more use than say a personal computer.
Yeah, for cars, I think it's a bit different though. For the tax office, because they use weird things and
let me find out that one.
While you look up that, we'll jump to Chris' question. Will USB extension cables connected to a keyboard and mouse impact gaming? I don't know how to impact the keyboard, but I don't know.
Increased lag, maybe, but if it does, it would be like I can't even make a gap small enough.
Yeah.
It'd be tiny.
Why the hell would you need? Did you hear the build he got?
No.
It is insane. I'm not going to say it on here, but
send it to me.
It goes pretty hard. Yeah, no, our friend did well with that. But like when you look at IT guys like David and us, we don't tend to keep computers that long. Well, I know I haven't really kept it that long because I enjoy getting the latest thing and just having a fiddle and just seeing what it does. Obviously not the extremely high end of expensive stuff though.
I know we're not accountants or anything, but no, cars aren't written off after 3 years or, only depreciated for 3 years. They have to be reviewed after 3 years by the look of it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Chris needs
if the car only lasts 3 years, then I don't know, someone other than me is driving them.
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's a depreciation. So if you get a car that's already like 5 years old, you can depreciate it for 3 years. Then they go, hang on, is it still actually worth that much or not?
Yeah.
Whereas obviously if you buy a brand new one.
Yeah. I feel like we're getting a bit left field on that question. So
yeah. David said still rocking a first gen Ryzen. What one's yours, David?
I've still got one of those here. Two of those here at the moment, actually.
You should start upgrading, my dude. Look at me. I'm already going to go past my 3600X. Actually, no. I think the motherboard upgrade is going to help me out a lot.
Hopefully.
From what I can see.
It's a gamble, though. Like with yours, it could just be the chip's not up for it. But we'll see, I guess.
Oh, so he's got
Hey! Me too. Mine's over there.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Well, we've got 2 first gens, we've got 2 second gens, and we've got a 3rd gen here at the moment.
Yeah, it would still go all right, Dave.
Yeah, it does. I can confirm the 1700 still does pretty well.
Not as good as my 3600X, though. And obviously, mine still doesn't go as good as Christopher's one either, but still, yeah.
Send me the list. What did he get?
Well, he's got the same CPU as me.
Yeah.
He's got 20. The graphics card I want to get. I don't know what brands of everything else, but I know that setup is already better than me. So I'm a little jealous. And I've seen some Haven.
Yeah.
Is it Haven or Heaven?
Heaven.
Yeah, I've seen it's his score on that, and damn, yeah, dab, yeah. It's not nice, Chris. No need to flex on us all. We'll eventually get there. Yeah, Jake showed me some of his scores like when he did it, and I was like, okay, I'm in trouble. My thing's not as quick as I like anymore. But I don't know if Jake's watching. I did end up getting closer to his score on Heaven. Oh, yeah, there you go. I won't go brands, but 2070 Super.
Yeah.
3600X.
Yeah.
3600 RAM. So 3600 megahertz RAM.
Yeah.
All SSD.
Yeah.
And 3600 mil all in one.
Cool.
Yeah, he went hard.
No pun intended, but cool.
But yeah, no,
Wait, that's not all that much far. Like, that's not that far a stretch from yours.
Oh no, it turns out on Heaven,
Yeah.
my graphics card is terrible on its benchmarks. Jake's 2060 Super beat mine.
Okay.
But that was a 1080p. We didn't compare it 2K.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah. But
wait, you both ran 1080p?
Yeah, we both ran 1080p, and he beat me significantly.
Okay.
Like Jake was around the 160. Yeah, so Jake was at 160. I redid mine the other day. I was at 150.
I just looked up the cost for a commercial license of Heaven benchmark.
Yeah.
I'm closing that tab now.
And let's have a read of this. Gigabyte AM4 ATX B450 Gaming X.
Yeah. 16 DDR4.
You'd want to go. You'd want to go 2 sticks of 8 gig instead of the 1 stick.
Yeah, definitely.
Ryzen
5 3600.
I don't see. No, that's fine. That's a good office.
Yeah, our PCs barely leave the office, and they're faster than that.
Well, mine is, but mine's not at the office. Well, it's in my office. This is where I do all my business.
Oh gosh.
I'll try to work out how I can angle so you can see my bed. Chris said his build was all for his Excel spreadsheets.
Mm-hmm.
And I have databases out of the wazoo. Yeah, so like I'm pretty sure he was up near the 190, if I remember correctly, frames per second.
Okay.
So Jake was at 160. Yeah. I was at 100. Well, when I first did it, before I undervolted my my graphics card, I was at 148. Then I undervolted and I got it to 151, I think. So, and then out of nowhere, Chris comes in with the big whopping 190. It's just like I'm just going to flex on all of you guys.
I'm curious now to see what this does on my machine.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this for personal reasons, by the way. It's not corporate use.
Alex said that's a $800 plus upgrade. Yeah. Yeah. $700 upgrade, sorry. But I don't see any issue with it. Like, it'll last you a long time. Because what we've noticed with the Ryzens especially is those cards, the CPUs are really holding up well.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, actually, no. Yeah, they are. It'll last a while. I'd do it. I just haven't got the money. If you have the money, do it.
Wait, do what? That upgrade?
Yeah. But like I said, I changed it to 2 8 gig sticks.
Yeah.
So how are you going? Are you finished yet?
It's downloading.
What, you haven't got it downloaded on your computer?
No.
Oh, that's unacceptable.
This was the newer build, remember? I think it was on the old one, but it's not on this one.
You guys can still see me, yeah?
No. Yeah.
Wait, really? Okay. I was going to say, oh no, I made a boo-boo.
Okay. Let's move on with the next thing. So,
Yep.
actually, I don't know how to cover this, but I just want to touch on this. Seeing as we've now talked about the life of a computer, and apparently you're all amazed that they only live they're considered obsolete or dead after 4 years, according to the ATO. Moving from one computer to another. I get this a lot. It's not just a case of copy and paste. Sure, that gets all your files across, but just because you have a program installed on one computer doesn't mean we can copy it to another computer. Sometimes you can, but most of the time you cannot.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're expecting a new computer or your computer to be wiped and set up again, don't just bring the computer and go, here you go. Yeah. There's a lot more to it than that. Bring, installers for software, licenses for software, anything like that. Office 365 and Adobe Creative Suite thankfully can be installed from the cloud, so that's cool, but not every app is like that yet. Well, not every program is like that yet. Oh, it does my head in sometimes. People are like, where did that program go? I'm like, it was on your old one. Couldn't you copy it across? No, you can't. You have to install it. I don't think anybody in here will have a problem with that, but I just thought I'd get that frustration out, I think, more than anything else.
I just realized I was going to run a test that could have possibly, made me disappear for a while.
Yeah.
So I thought I probably should stop it.
Oh. Well, that's boring.
So far it's been stable. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to make a boo-boo on live stream. But even
Why?
though it's where, well, I've got, by lowering the voltage, I've got higher frequency from my graphics card.
Cool.
So I was sitting.
Did anybody notice that I don't disappear randomly anymore since changing browsers?
No.
Putting it out there. That's the thing. Hey, nobody looks at the tech person until something's gone wrong. If the tech person does their job right, you don't see them at all.
Actually, there you go. We'll ask about that now. What's going on with the ThreadRipper?
Oh, yeah, that's the last package. Okay, so look, I ordered this package right when we started the build to use my Corsair H100 IV2. This thing.
That needs a clean.
It needs a dust.
That really needs a clean.
Yes, it does. So I ordered this bracket to use with that. But then apparently you all weren't happy with that because it's like, no, that thing's too small. It won't cover the CPU die, this, that, the other. So we shelved that idea. Oh, wait, that's probably the wrong choice of words. We benched that idea. And yeah, I went out and found a Corsair H150i, which is a 360mm rad over there. Hang on. Just because apparently 240 wasn't big enough for you all. So this one is bigger than my head.
And
if this isn't big enough, you can fund the next upgrade because I ain't doing it no more.
Wouldn't you just charge the customer who's buying it?
No, he's not getting this. We're keeping this.
Well, I might be buying that off you.
If that's not big enough, there's something wrong.
Oh, how thick is it?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Because we're not buying a replacement at this point.
It always matters how thick it is.
Huh?
It always matters how thick the radiator is.
I just dropped it.
I just had to clarify that I was talking about a radiator.
I did a Linus. Anyway. So, yes. So, problem with that, though, is that the mount for that is different for the mount for that, which is why we had to shelf the bracket.
Christopher is asking how much for the Corsair fans.
Or Corsair fans.
you talking about the all-in-one or? No, I don't think he's just the Corsair fans. I have a Corsair fan, a single Corsair fan.
Yeah. So this is supposed to be the bracket for that cooler now to run on the ThreadRipper. And that means that this is the last piece of our puzzle, which I'm sure I've said multiple times about other parts, but this actually is. So, yeah.
Does that mean we get to build it next Monday?
What do you mean next Monday? What do you think I'm doing on the weekend?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, the packaging left a lot to be desired, but, you know, I think that's correct.
Yeah, it looks like it. Wait, what?
By the way, just putting it out there, I want to see the difference now, because the main complaint was that you guys were saying that there's probably not enough surface area for the CPU die.
As far as I knew, yeah.
That's the H100. I haven't actually compared these yet, so you're finding this out live with me. H100. H150.
They look the same.
Yeah. How about that?
So now go grab the what's it called and sit next to it. Oh, you haven't actually opened it yet, have you?
What?
The 1920.
No, I haven't. I'm not doing that now.
Or not? You've just unboxed pretty much everything else.
They are the same size.
Because now you can do it on stream and show people. If it's gonna
that'll be the video.
I don't think I knew it was an issue that not all coolers had the same size plate, but I do still feel, I still feel like for what it is, you want at least a 360 mil rad.
But how's that going to help if everyone else was complaining that the CPU die size is the problem? We still don't have the transfer area across both coolers.
Wait, how did that video look? Because didn't I said you weren't showing how Jay did it? Jay's 2 cents?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Chris still hasn't got back to us about the fans, what he's talking about.
Yeah. We're not the kind of establishment to sell only fans. So, yeah, I don't know.
You sure?
Hey, what you do in your own time with that webcam facing your bed is your own business.
Is it TR4, yeah?
Yep. I understand that we could probably dissipate more heat through a 360 mil radiator with more cooling surface area, but that wasn't really the issue that everyone was trying to highlight to me when I said we were going to use the H100i on it. They're all like, no, it's too small for the CPU die.
Yeah, so what I was saying...
surface area size. Even though this one says specifically that it is designed for the TR4.
No, I think it was. So looking at Jay's 2 cents video, it does fit, but you can't use the stock stuff, thermal paste.
That's fine. Man, is that all? Because if that's the only problem, we could have built this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Because I know I sent you this video, so I know I'm not in the wrong here.
Cool.
I know I sent you this video and told you this. I remember now. But
that was under the argument, not enough surface area.
That's other thing he said here was he did say that you need more cooling. So he said if you can get a 360, you need a 360.
So hopefully this will be okay.
Yeah, he said because of the power draw on them, you
know what we should do?
Compare them.
We should test both.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've got both out. We've got the brackets for both now. We paid money for both of them. Why the heck not?
Well, the other thing is, why not ask the customer to provide the one he wants to put on there as well?
We're providing that.
Well, why don't we get
that in the build for him?
Why don't we get that as well then?
Yeah, we could.
Then we can compare a 240mm rad with a bracket to fit it, a 360mm rad with a bracket to fit it, versus
an air cooler
that is designed to fit it.
Cool. Haven't finished downloading.
Which means it's going to have a bigger surface area to cover the whole thing.
Yep.
Which I feel like would be very cool to see. Yeah, no, they definitely said the bigger you want.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Well, we shall try that. That might be a weekend job, maybe, just because the week's fairly packed still.
Yes.
We got a little bit to do down here. Starting off with finishing this thing. So,
me hopefully recording a video if my mic down there wants to work.
Yeah, bought you a new battery. Well, got you a new battery.
But yeah, in that case, I reckon we should nearly call it for the night then.
Yeah, I'm probably going to finish this build.
Well, do you want to do that on stream?
What's that? Finish the build?
Yeah.
Not really, because it's just down to the... Oh, that's cool.
Cable management.
That's magnetic.
Yeah, most of them are.
That's cool. I don't think the other one is, though.
But in that case...
Yeah,
I'll finish it there.
So yeah, I think we've covered everything now because that was the ThreadRipper build update. So we should have, hopefully, if all goes according to plan, we will have a video for you on Friday, and then a video for you on Friday, and then a video for you on Friday, and a video for you on Friday. Not the same Fridays, consecutive Fridays, but you know, that's the plan. We're going to try and get a video done for you for Fridays. In conjunction with the live stream, which you can join us at 7 p.m. again next week. Look, here, 7 p.m. So yeah, between now and then, you can send us your questions. Remember, there is no such thing as a dumb question, except for the one not asked. So please find our contact details at www.thedotmill.com/contact. Send us all of your questions because you've got to find answers to them somewhere. So you might as well come and ask them from us. Because, apparently we'll find that out for you. At somewhat great expense. Yeah. And
Chris said, I look forward to seeing them.
Sweet. Anyway, that's about all we've got, I think.
Yeah, that's all we've got for tonight.
Oh, wait. No, before that, though, sorry. Please help us by liking and sharing. Help us spread the word. Basically, help us to help you. If you know another... I can't talk anymore. It's been over an hour, so I lost my space. Anyway, if you know another human being who uses technology, please... Huh?
It hasn't been now.
It's close enough. Please let them know. I'm waiting for it. Anyway, please let them know. Help us to help you. That's about it.
No.
I can't even see that.
Yeah, but he knows. And the answer's no.
It's not even where is it?
Hidden. The answer's no. No.
Okay. Yeah. No. No.
No. No.
No.
All right, easy done, guys. Thanks for joining us again tonight. Chris, I expect to see a photo of your build on the .mills page so we can all look at it and judge it.
We didn't build it, though.
So we can still look at it and judge it.
Yeah, cool. All right, sweet. Thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you at the next one. Bye.
See yous.